Merry Christmas, everyone! My name is Super Koopa, and welcome to my channel, the Mario Family Channel, also known as the MFC. Now, in today's video, we're going to be diving into New Horizons' snow themes, and we're going to be rating them on a tier list to find out what is the most Christmassiest theme in the hourly themes in the game. You won't want to miss any of this video, so if you watch this far, make sure you comment below snow to let us know that you are watching and that you are excited about this tier list today. All right, let's get into the video. Thanks so much for tuning in today to this video. We are so excited to be doing this today. Let's get into the video today and start ranking New Horizons snowy themed hourly tracks. Let's go. All right, here we are with our tier list today. And once again, if you guys wanted to follow along with me with your own tier list, I put a dry copy in the description below. So feel free to follow along with me if you want to. All right, let's get into New Horizons morning themes. This is 6 a.m. and I'm really liking it. It's upbeat, it's a nice track, but it's nothing really overly special. It's a little repetitive. We're gonna see that a lot with New Leafs themes, but it's unique enough and it's got a nice sound to it. It's happy, it's upbeat, what you want for Christmas. But I'd say it's a pretty simple track. I think we're gonna do a C tier for this one. All right, this is 7 a.m. and already we're looking at a very different story from the previous track. Super upbeat for 7 a.m. It's just joyful. You know, I feel so much joy from this track. And what I'm noticing, because not all the tracks do this in New Horizons, this is a really good use of the snowy instruments that they use. You know, like they typically change the instrumentation for the snowy themes. Some of them feel really empty, but this one really feels full. It's not overbearing, and it's not clunky, and it's not empty. It's doing something really good here. This is a solid track as a whole. Christmassy, it's got that joyful tone to it, so I think this is an easy A tier track. This one is super awesome and I like it a lot, so this one's going to be an A tier for us today. Let's move on to more of the morning tracks. Let's go to 8 a.m. Now this one I typically really love the track, but this version though, this one is one of those songs that suffers a bit from the reduced instruments. It's not too bad, but it's definitely not the best definitive version of the song. Christmassy, it's kind of rock and roll. It's not really doing much on the Christmassy bit, so let's... I think this is a D tier track. Normally, this would be like a B tier track, or maybe even an A tier, depending on what angle you're looking at it from, but for Christmas, I'm just not getting that for 8 a.m. It could have been a little bit different. Still love the track though. All right, we're listening to 9 a.m. already. This is very nice. It's a sweet tune, but it's not overly holiday. It's kind of in the same boat as the 6 a.m. theme, so I think we're gonna put it here in the C tier. Now let's move on to 10 a.m. It's quirky, you know, it's got a quirk to it. It's got its own little way about it, but... And the instrumentation is nice too. Just because there isn't a Christmas song I can relate to it doesn't mean that it's not holiday though, you know? But I think this one is also gonna go C tier for this one. It's not really doing too much. It's a nice track though, nice, and it's a nice snowy theme, but Christmassy, it's not really there. It is more upbeat than some of the other tracks though. All right, let's move into the later morning and early afternoon tracks with 11 a.m. All right. This one's pretty simple, but it's got a groovy tune to it. It's pretty good, I like it. This one's not awful, and it's not, you know, anything in particular, but it's a really great groovy track, and it has potential for being a really good holiday track if it had a little bit more elements. So this one I can safely say would be a B tier track. This one rounding out the first one in the B tier, 11 a.m. All right, holy cow, we just took off. Ooh, This one is like a train running on full steam ahead. This one is a great way to start the afternoon, 12 p.m. Wow. This one feels full, you know, despite the reduced instruments. It feels grand. It just feels so happy. Just what you want to feel on a holiday. Man, this is probably one of the best ones that I've heard so far. Is it sleigh tier though? I don't know. Oh, it's such a happy vibe, guys. You know what? For the holidays, this one's going in sleigh tier. I love this track. It's very well done, and it doesn't reduce, it actually adds to the experience. We got a sleigh tier track, 12 p.m. That's one of my favorites so far. All right, let's move on to 1 p.m. All right, this one, I'm getting like a boring vibe, like almost monotonous sounding. Definitely feels boring, not super Christmassy, not a terrible theme, but I just think it's boring. 1 p.m., boring theme. Alright, this one is also kind of boring. It just feels lazy and uninspired overall. And honestly, guys, maybe this is a hot take, but I don't like the horn in this one. Like, it's not doing it for me. There's a couple themes that I don't like the instrumentation, and this has got to be one of them in Animal Crossing. 2 p.m., definitely not one of my favorites. Just kind of a lazy midday theme when you kind of still should be going, you know, in your day. You still should be going through your day. Maybe this is like a midday nap song. But for that case, 2 p.m. is going in the D tier. Nothing bad, but nothing truly special going on here. Kind of lazy song. Okay, I think it's time to address the elephant in the room. This instrument. Boom, boom, boom. It's like the one that they substitute the typical bass sound with. The best way that I can describe what this sounds like is that tropical instrument, and that makes sense, it's an island, like a marimba, but it's like pitched an octave or two too low, if you know what I'm saying. It sounds kind of bad, and I'm kind of sad that they didn't do a little bit better instrumentation for New Horizons snow themes. So going forward, I wanted to address the elephant in the room because this is really impacting my scoring of these tunes. And the reason is just because if a song is relying heavily on the bass line and the bass line doesn't even sound good, I don't know, I can't really look at that and be like, yeah, this is great. So if it has the marimba pitched down, what you're hearing now, the boom, 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 if it has that going on, I'm automatically probably going to be deducting some of my favoritism points here when it comes to this. Objectively, I just don't see how this is a good instrumentation for the snow theme. So 3 p.m., you know, it's not a horrible theme, but it's going to land in the C tier for this one. It's not awful, but that marimba is it's really doing something negative for me. Alright, this one is sounding better for me. It sounds better. It's a better use of the instruments here. It's not overbearing. And there's other things going on. But, you know, the thing is like I said earlier, a lot of New Horizons songs for hourly themes sound very similar. And it struggles to be, like, unique enough. So I feel like 4 p.m. is also struggling from that sameness of some of the other themes in the score. So I think this one is going to land us in the... I don't hate it. Let's just go C tier for this one. It's not horrible. It's better than the previous track, even though it's in the same tier. I would probably put it a little bit above it, but yeah, not doing so hot. Let's move on to 5 p.m. Typically 5 p.m. is a really good theme. Oh yeah, I got that groove. Typically I love this theme, so let's keep listening on. You know, usually this song has a real charm to it. But see, I think some of that fullness with the lack of instrumentation that, you know, with the snow theme, I feel like adding less instruments actually takes away from that charm of the song. You know, it's still a really great theme, but it's just lacking a little bit for the snow theme. It's still got that groove, but overall, I can't in confidence rate this better than I would, you know, the theme before. Now, is it Christmassy? It's still fun, but, you know, really, it's not anything overly special. Just because I do love this track, and it is upbeat and fun, but it's not doing a whole lot in the Christmas department. This one's going in the B tier, even though it would have been better if it sounded a lot fuller, maybe even an A tier track, but B tier for this one. All right, 6 p.m. We're getting into the evening hours. Right now, this would be considered golden hour. And because it is like winding down, this is a really accurate theme to the time of day. I feel like it really portrays the timing of the day really well. The problem is, even though it is a sweet theme and it's got positive undertones to it, it's very repetitive. You got the same like guitar riff going over and over again, and that's what takes away. Now, it is a sweet, nostalgic theme, but it's not like an A tier like track. The instrumentation is good, but this one I'm thinking is also gonna fit into the B tier as well, similar to 5 p.m. as well. Do you guys agree with this? Let's move on. All right, this one, again, it feels very samey, and what it's doing is it's using that marimba a lot. It just feels very much like some of those other tracks that we've heard before. It's not too bad on the Christmas theme, but it's just, there's not much special stuff going on this one. This one, I would even, yeah, let's do C tier for this one. We're gonna have a lot of C tier tracks. We might need to raise our camera up for this, so let's do that. And let's go into the next song, which is gonna be 8 p.m. All right, here we are listening to 8 p.m. and we have more marimba once again. See, this one, it struggles in all the ways that all the themes in New Horizons does. It feels like it has the samey thing going for it, where it feels very similar to a lot. It's struggling with the instrumentation. It's got that marimba sound. And it also, this may be a hot take, but this feels a little too upbeat and happy for 8 p.m. I mean, this could be like an afternoon theme, technically. And it feels very much like some of the afternoon themes in the game. I feel like this one really struggles, and it's hard to move past some of the things going on in this track. So I do feel like we need to give this track a little bit of a different rating, and we're gonna put this one in the D tier. And that's where 8 p.m. is going. Hopefully 9 p.m. will do a little bit better, but we'll see. All right, this one feels like a very natural progression from 8 to 9. It's kind of goofy. I kind of hate it even more. Very marimba heavy theme. This one is still not, I don't know. Wait. Hold up. Wait, where's the jingle bells? Every theme so far has used jingle bells, and this one does not? What? Why? Alright. 9 p.m. What are you doing? You had a chance to be better than 8 p.m., but you instead landed in the fa-la-la-la awful tier. No jingle bells? Are you kidding me? That's like the cheeriest thing you could have done. You could have fixed the theme a little bit better. But no, this is awful. Why not? That's the jolliest part of these remakes of the snow themes. It's the jingle bells. Why isn't it here? All right, well, I guess we have to move on to some of our night themes. Let's start with 10 p.m. okay. This one's a little bit nicer. And what I like about this is that you hear that twinkle bell like it's in the background. But it's not just like, it's running over everything, so it makes it feel a little less empty. It's going on the bass lines and the main lines. And it really gives a sense of like shininess and like fullness, like that you want to get from like that late night, like icy, like kind of shooting star kind of vibe. Many other themes don't have this going for it. I feel like this is really good. And it's got some cheer and festivity to it. It's not too bad. I like it. Dare I say A tier? Ooh, no, guys, this is just gonna have to be a B tier track. No hope for this one being an A tier. B tier, this one goes in. Let's see how 11 p.m. fares, okay? Oh my gosh. Oh gosh, it's so much worse. This bass. Oh gosh, this has to be probably the worst track in New Horizons in my opinion. It's literally mostly bass. And if you know what I've said before with this marimba thing, you know that every time a bass is used, that instrumentation is changed. So here it is. Guys, I think I've given you the worst track in New Horizons. It's very similar to a lot of other themes, and it's very bass heavy, and there's barely anything going on. So guys, we've landed another fa la 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 awful track. The only good thing that this thing has going for it is it actually used the jingle bell, but it's just overall a very not good theme. Fa la 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 awful, not festive. Moving on. Let's get away from this. I want to get away from you. Alright, we're landing into the midnight theme, and already total change of just cheeriness, joyfulness in this theme. This track, it just has such an uplifting and encouraging vibe to it, I feel like. It just feels like family and like memories. Like that's just what you want to feel like on Christmas. You're with the ones you love, you're reminiscing on memories around maybe even the fire. And what's really working for this track is the instruments. These are just beautiful instrumentations here on this track. Just what you want to feel on Christmas. Guys, I think they've been slim pickings. I don't know. Oh man, I think it's a great theme. This is just gonna go in the A tier for now. This one's just gonna go in the A tier now. Temporarily, if I change my mind on that after re-listening, I will change my mind, but there's a lot of great themes. This one's beautiful, and I think that this needs to definitely go in the higher tiers. I hope you agree. Let's move on to 1 a.m. Alright. We got like a blues, R&B, kind of like a waltz going on here. Like a Stand By Me kind of vibe. See, it's got like a touch of sadness to it, but it's still like fun and lighthearted for that Animal Crossing vibe. And I would say this is kind of like the Animal Crossing version of And I'll have a blue Christmas without you. It's like Elvis's Blue Christmas going on here. Guys, this is a very good theme. Is it sleigh tier? No, but it is holiday. It's got a great vibe to it. Great for the winter. I think we got another A tier track here. This is great. Great job, Animal Crossing. Wow. Like, automatically, just something in my head and in my heart just, like, clicked when I heard this theme. Like, I didn't play this game much in the pandemic. I'm sure many of you did, and you can relate to this theme being memorable, probably staying up way too late. but I just feel a connection to this track. And I feel like the general community probably does too. Probably one of the better New Horizons tracks. We didn't have a lot of good ones in this game, but this is a very emotional theme. It's just like when I close my eyes and listen to this and turn this up in my headphones, it doesn't suffer from the lack of instrumentation. It just keeps it beautiful and full. It's very emotional. It's full of memories, hopefulness, and joy. I feel like this is just... How can you not rate this Slay tier? Like, just emotionally, this is doing something for me, and man, this is a Slay tier track for sure. Just what you want to feel in the holidays. Nostalgia, memories, touch of sadness, but overall, just an uplifting, joyful tone to the song. We got another Slay tier track. 2 a.m. Amazing Animal Crossing team. Great job making this something that brings us back to the pandemic and the hopefulness that we would come out of this. Whew. All right, we got to go to the next theme before I start bawling my eyes out. Next, 3 a.m. All right, immediately a change in tone. 3 a.m., the witching hour. 3:33 is when the alien would appear on the television, and I just remember this theme very fondly. Being up way too late, you're drunk, go to bed. You're just way too groggy to be awake right now. Man, it's a goofy theme, but you know what? For the holiday, I feel like this really works. Usually I hate goofy themes that use like dumb instruments like this bugle horn that they're using. But this one I like a lot in the snowy version. You know what? This may be a very hot take, but what I think is this theme in the snowy version is actually better than the original 3 a.m. version. I just feel like the silence that's in this track actually makes sense in a song like this, whereas other tracks that have silence, it just feels absolutely empty. But this is like it's silent out, but like it's goofy. Like this track really works for what it's trying to accomplish. It's not a Slay tier, but this one is a solid A tier track for the holidays. I think it's great. I really do. This has to be one of the longest tracks in Animal Crossing, and it happens to land at 4 a.m. I feel like they always put the longer tracks around 4 a.m. and it's like you never really get to hear these masterpieces, but at first when I listen to this is like nothing special, kind of feels samey, but then the more that you listen to it, they're blending a lot of the previous themes to it like together in a really cohesive, beautiful way, and you got a lot of key changes and a lot of nice stuff going on. This track is really nice musically. It's probably the most diverse song in the game. It's got a lot going on for it. You know, like I said, I think it's beautiful, like those little flourishes there. It's just a shame that not a lot of people have probably heard this track at all. And I think it deserves more recognition. It's just, holiday-wise, it's not anything special, but it is a really nice track, and I think it deserves some love. Let's put it in the B tier. Like I said, it's not anything fa-la-la-la awful, but it's not a Slay tier track, but it's up there instrumentally, and content-wise, there's a lot going on here. It's a really great theme. Yeah, just imagine just waking up on Christmas morning. I'm asleep and I wake up and I'm stretching and I see the lights twinkling and I'm anticipating the family getting up and just waking up on Christmas morning. What I love is this, I don't know what you want to call it, like a drone pad? Like it's like got an 80s sound to it. It adds like a nostalgia factor to it. It's got a lot going on. It's just like what you want to feel in the holidays. Mix in some of those classic 80s Christmas songs. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's like a dream of the past. Dream of Christmas Past. Oh man, this is a great theme, guys. Is it sleigh tier? Oh man, I think it is. It's so gorgeous, and that drone pad is just coming in and out. It just reminds me of A Dream of Christmas Past, guys. Another sleigh tier track, 5 a.m. You don't get to say that a whole lot, that some of the best themes are late night in Animal Crossing. Really great job, New Horizons, with these late night themes and early morning themes. Man, I think we have our tier list. We've gone through every single song in New Horizons. Now let's look it over and see what we got here. We've got our sleigh tier. That's going to be 12 p.m., 2 a.m., and the one that we just listened to, that 5 a.m. theme. A tier is going to be 7 a.m., 12 a.m., 1 a.m., and 3 a.m. That's crazy to think that all of them are morning and like late night tracks, all a.m. tracks. And finally, our fa la 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 awful tracks is the 9 p.m. theme, which suffers from that samey emptiness, marimba-ness, whatever you want to call it. And that 11 p.m. track as well, which had a very similar effect. And remember, 9 p.m. didn't have any jingle bells, 11 p.m. did, but it really suffered from that sameness as well. So here's my choices for my tier list. Whether you disagree or agree with me, that doesn't matter, but I would absolutely love to hear your opinion, whether you do or don't. Wow, guys, what a video that was. That was awesome, just getting to rate all these tracks. New Horizons has some pretty good tracks out there, but what are the top tier sleigh tracks for your holiday? If your island was only gonna play these tracks on your holiday, what tracks would they be? In our next video coming up on Christmas Day, we are going to be rating those sleigh tier tracks and some of our A tiers that almost made the cut but didn't quite, and we're going to make a full 24-hour day playlist, if you will, of every single Christmassy track, and we're going to have 24 definitively Christmassy tracks that are going to fit into your holiday if you wanted to listen in. So that is our next video. This video is all set. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found this interesting, and I hope that you follow along with the dry copy in the description. If you are interested in more of these types of videos about Animal Crossing and other Nintendo and Mario Kart games, then make sure you subscribe here to the Mario Family channel known as the MFC. I'm going to be your host for these videos, and if you like my commentary, I appreciate you subscribing and liking this video. Once again, make sure to comment snow if you watch the video, and give one of your hot takes with one of these songs. Guys, Merry Christmas to ya. We'll see you on Christmas Day. Have a happy holiday, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.